Welcome back, regular viewers. It has been a while since we've been able to make a real video, but things have changed. We're back to life as normal. This week's exciting adventure revolves around this little piece of rope right here. Some of my more astute viewers may have guessed, or not, probably by the picture or the title, I guess. This is what's left of my old pull cord on my trolling motor. One of our last trips. The morning we got there on time where we were supposed to be doing what we were supposed to do, but when we went to deploy the trolling motor, this broke immediately, and therefore we weren't able to lift it up. But don't worry, regular viewers, I didn't panic. I spent about an hour in waist-deep, shark-infested, alligator-infested muddy water to replace it, and I was able to adapt, adjust, and overcome and continue fishing that day. But I don't want to be playing that game anymore. I would like a really nice cable pull cord for my trolling motor. So I hopped on the Amazons that everybody knows and loves, and I pulled up the first one I could find. And we got that guy right here. It looks really nice. Look at it, we got a nice fancy handle, nice fancy cable, some fancy hardware, and it even comes with your very own Allen wrench, in case you don't have one, I guess. And then I scroll down here to the price tag, and it's $45.37 American cents. That is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Bananas. That is way too much money for a little piece of cable, 2 washers, right, and an Allen wrench and a little pull handle. So we, in regular fashion, are going to do it ourselves. So the regular editor and I took a date to Lowe's, I guess this time, and we'll show you that shopping experience right here. And as you can see, this cable is only 68 cents a foot, or apparently 58 cents for 250 feet. That's a little more than we need, I think. So we'll take about 3 feet of this guy right here. Okay, so we'll get a 3/16 stop for the cable. $2.68. And I can't remember exactly how much we spent, but it wasn't a lot of loot. We'll put the total right here magically. The regular assistants will love editing that right there. But we came up with this right here. So we have our stops, we have our length of cable. Forget how many feet of this I ended up buying, but it's plenty of feet. The only thing that we need to make and come up with is a handle. But luckily, the Hurricane, what was his name again?
Hurricane Barrel. That
guy provided us plenty of sticks to choose from to make a handle. So let's go to our stick pile and go get one. Again, thank you to Hurricane
Barrel.
Yeah, whatever. We've got this beautiful pile of sticks and fence slats to choose from for wood. So we'll get ourselves this lovely piece of oak right here. Yay! 3rd time's a charm.
Yay!
Okay, so now we've got our bit of handle. So let's get going on making this. This is obviously bigger than we need. So we're going to shape this down. I think I'm going to drill a hole in it first so that we can put this cable through it here, and then we'll put the stop on it. All right, so we got the handle bit chucked up. We're going to drill 2 holes in it first, and then we're going to shape it. Probably got to tighten the drill bit down. Rookie mistake, hate to say it. And that's how you screw up a simple drilling process, not tightening your drill bit into each other. Obviously, for our next part here, we're going to use our bench sander, but we need to install it.
Go Gadget bench sander.
Just like that, it's a
bench sander.
Great work. Okay. Got our handle mostly done, so we're going to dip it in the polyurethane here.
Polyurethane-a-thon. It's time for the
And
polyurethane-a-thon.
I guess we'll use an old toothbrush to apply it, because why not? Professionalism. Why start now, right?
Yeah, why start now? Polyurethane-a-thon. It's time for the polyurethane-a-thon. Here on Regular Guy Lures. What'd you think of that?
Just ducky. I laughed, I cried, it became part of me. Okay, let's hang this dog up. So we're not trying to get a stellar result with this, just something that'll be preserved long enough in the boat for me not to care anymore. So that's what we're going for today. Quick, dirty, and
Sheep.
all right. Okay, so we've got our trolling motor ready to go here. This is the cord that we need to work on right here. It of course comes up. It goes down through this little deal right here, and then under the back side here, and it's attached to this piece up in here. This is your release. When you pull on the rope, this is what you're actually releasing. There's hooks right down here on this end that mates to, and that's the mechanism that we need to, if you can see that right there, that's the mechanism that we need to work on right there. It is up under there, super fun to get to, again, when you're standing in waist deep mud in shark and alligator infested waters. Grab it with our needle nose and pull that little rope down through there. I was just going to cut it off, but where's the fun in that? Okay. And this, by the way, is not a bad piece of technology to keep in your boat in case of emergency. If you have an outboard motor, you can take a little piece of rope like this with a handle on it. And if I could tie a small knot in it, I don't know why I can't do that all of a sudden on camera. There we go. That's all you need for a knot. This will actually mate with the flywheel on the top of your motor. There's a little notch, and you put it in that notch, and the direction that your motor turns, it just needs one wrap around. In fact, sometimes it doesn't even need a whole wrap, but it's nice that you have this handle on here, and then you can pull your motor over like that. We've had to start ours, older motors that we've had and stuff like that when we've been stranded before. This is a nice piece of life-saving equipment, cheap insurance to have in the boat. Okay, so we've got our new cable. We're just going to thread it through. Goes right through here, down, from over here, under this bar right here, and then back towards its final destination, as it were. And this is where needle nose pliers will be your friend. Allegedly. Hello. Let me lift this up a skosh so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Amazing what happens when you can see what you're doing. Set that back down. Okay. So, I took my pliers, apply a little bend to this dog right here, and you'll see why in a second. There's a loop in there that you've got to thread this through. And having that 90-degree bend helps it go through super easily. Lift this back up a skosh. Again, you can see that it's gone through the little loop we need to go through. I think I got too much cable out. I think it's a problem. Yep, there we go. Okay. And my more astute viewers will notice that I already screwed up because I did not put our furl and stop on here yet. So that was just for practice and for funsies. Let's do it again. Let's get our furl and stop. Am I saying that right? How would you say that?
I say fair rule and stop.
Ferrule and stop?
Ferrule and stop. Yeah, that's how I'd say it.
Ferrule, ferrule.
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 Ferrule. Ferrule.
And stop.
Yes. There it is.
Okay, let's put this out of here again. Just kidding, everybody. That was just a practice run for fun. We got that guy back on there. I used just a little bit of our premium petroleum jelly, not the regular stuff here. Premium because it's store brand and or cheaper. All right, again, we're gonna re-put that 90 degrees on there. Look at this guy. He's trying to live here rent-free. Get out of here. You think that spider was wearing pants?
No, I don't think so.
No, because he'd have 16 pockets to put a rent check in if he did.
Why do you say 16 pockets?
Well, how many pockets do you have?
Two right now.
What if you had 8 legs?
2 pants for 4 legs. 2 pants for 2 legs. Like a pair of pants for every 2 legs. I get it.
Okay. Let's try this again. I think what we did last time was this. Reached in here. There it is. Okay. Aha. Remembering. Today's trick is remembering.
Today's trick is remember.
Much easier. That was almost like we knew what we were doing.
Almost isn't good enough though.
Thanks, pal. Okay. Just a little of this slime on there. We want that tight so that it's going to fit back up in that hole. Okay. Let's get our stop on there. Allegedly. We'll get our stop on there.
How do you put on the stop anyway?
Oh, we're going to show you in just a second.
Okay.
We use our fencing pliers here. We're going to crush this stop down. Might need a little more mustard than that, but that's a good start. Probably put some vice grips on that dog.
That's right, he said it. The dog's probably offended again.
Okay, so this is what we came up with here. We've got a block, stack of blocks there, lineman's pliers, and a big framing hammer. That looks like it crushed it pretty well. Okay, we do have this guy crimped on here now. I couldn't film it because we ran out of hands. The regular assistant had to get in there. Long story short is we slowly increased the pressure with a pair of vice grips. And then when we couldn't close those anymore, then we got the regular assistant here with our big channel locks to close it. And when that wouldn't work anymore, then he held it with the channel locks, and I came in with the secondary channel locks and then closed it. And we just kind of snuck up on it until it was snug down on there, not going to go anywhere. So now we need to get this shoved back up in this hole, and then we'll move on to the next. All right, so this won't fit down in this hole. It needs a bigger hole. So we are going to do some surgery here. What? You don't like it?
No. I definitely need some headphones for this. Which I should be wearing. Even our regular dog hates this.
Okay, now to see if the surgery was all for naught. The moment of truth, as it were. Hey! Like a glove.
Yay!
If it was a disgusting, poorly drilled, poorly sawed, poorly cleaned up aluminum glove with dust everywhere. But other than that, yes, like a glove, it fits. This is the access hole that we should have had from the factory. Probably a little more, less kidney bean shaped. But we won't worry about that right now. So let's start putting this dog back together. Okay, so under here, the wire comes through here, and then it goes around this pin. Can you see this pin? See that pin?
What's the pin?
This rusted pin right here.
Oh.
Okay, because the stroller motor's old. All right, either that or it hits the other side of this square tubing here, this square aluminum tubing. Either way, this is a wear point right here. The top of it, if we come up here, come up here, coming up here, has this cool little plastic deal for the cable to ride on. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, that other pin down the bottom doesn't have that. So what I did this time to keep wear down, if you come over here, is I took this old fuel line. If you have old fuel line like this, is great stuff to keep around in your garage. And I cut off a few inches of it and strung it over this cable so that that is going to ride on that pin and that wear point before this cable does. So this will wear out first. And then once I see this wearing out, then I can just cut another piece of it, slide it down the cable, zap-a-dap-a-do. How do you do? And then this will last longer, right?
Right.
All right, our handle is all polyurethane-a-thon, all done, and looking super professional. But let's go get these things installed and finish this project up finally. We open the child-proof sealant here on this package. Holy smokes. Here we go.
Here's the stop. And the ferrule.
Cool, huh?
Again, same process. Just with painting.
Long enough. Try a different technique for locking this down because we actually have a place to work this time. Crimped.
Yay, it worked.
I'll smack it on this side too, just for funsies.
There we go.
Okay, now don't forget the stop,
The stop. Hmm.
which makes you do what? Stop.
Stop. Yeah, that's. Why didn't I think of that? That should have been the logical answer. Go.
Okay, it's all crimped down. And we got my cable cutters here. Whammo slammo. Save this. I'm sure we'll use it for something else. And
Voila! Voila!
it's like magic.
Like magic.
All right, regular viewers, you've reached the end of another exciting adventure here. We've got our new pull cable installed that should last hopefully as long as the boat does, and it works great. And because it's a cable, it is not going to snap at an inopportune time. We only use these few simple tools here to get this job done. But all in all, not hard. I didn't have to make this ridiculous handle for it. You know, I could have just used the old one, as the regular grandfather already pointed out when I was talking to him about it. But where's the fun in that? So now we have something to remember the hurricane by. But also, again, the kit for this was the ones I saw between $31 and $45. And I think we spent under $10, I want to say, hopefully, roundabout for this right here, with just a little bit of time and effort. Easy to do. So, yeah, they're doing the surgery on the trolling motor over here. This little bit, you know, not ideal, but then we can work on this again if we ever have to. It would have been super helpful to have this access port this big had I needed, or when I had to retie it on the water. And just in case you cats were thinking I was being all dramatic, the video we will show you right now of the alligators in the area where I was standing. I gotta follow.
Oh.
I gotta follow.
Oh, he's coming right up to the boat.
All right.
See you later.
That was the same day, same location, same alligator. So I wasn't joking about mud, waist deep mud and alligators and such. So anyway, yeah, this part right here, you know, this was the only snafu, but we were able to come over, overcome it, no problem, and it works just fine. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave them down here. We'll also post our email address, magically appearing right here. And you can leave us a comment or an email there if you have any questions or anything you want to send us. Send us pictures of your boat projects, your lure projects. We'd love to show the other viewers here. Other than that, thanks for watching, and you stay regular. Okay, regular viewers, I'm sorry. One last interruption. We're back for one more time here. The regular assistant has something that he wants to show the regular viewers that he's been working on this whole time.
Okay, I made this comic here, and I'm gonna read it to you all. So the kid's thinking, so he goes, and then he goes out to the shop. His dad's wondering what's going on.
So this is Dad sitting in his easy chair.
Yeah, he's reading a book.
Like Archie Bunker.
Okay. He's reading a book. Okay, so he's reading a book there. Okay, so he goes, John, yes, Dad. What are you doing? Making a fishing lure. What have I told you about coming in here without my permission? No dessert? Yes. Sorry, Dad. Don't be sorry. Be better. Later? What do you think? Nice. So, my dad does say this to me whenever I have done something and I say, sorry, Dad. So he goes, don't be sorry, be better. And I have learned a lot from that.
Wow. And what are these weird looking golf clubs?
Those are brains. The whole theme is coming up with ideas and doing stuff.
Gross.
Where?
They're brains?
Yeah.
Brains are disgusting.
That's the whole theme.
That's
Thinking
weird.
up stuff and
Thinking up stuff. Okay.
It
Well,
looks
thank you, regular assistant, for the lovely comic strip. Thank you for your weird bits of anatomy. And we appreciate that. Hope the regular viewers enjoyed it as well. Thank you, and
You
stay regular.
Don't forget.
Hey, what are you kids doing?
You stay regular.